Greetings. Today, I'm going to talk about Indian refinery sector, how it was pre-independence, post-independence, what the policies were put into place, and how it is faring well today, and what are the future outlooks. Let's go into the pre-independence. The oil sector in India was primarily dominated by foreign companies like Burma Oil, Asiatic Oil, and Shell Oil Company. The primary focus of these refineries was on meeting local demand for kerosene and lubricants. The first refinery was started in Assam, in a district called Digboy, in 1991, with a mere capacity of 0.50 million metric tons per annum. During this period, the British colonial government granted concession and licenses to foreign companies to exploit Indian oil resources. Post independence, in 1947, the government took drastic steps to establish more refineries to meet the growing demand for petroleum products. Indian Oil Corporation, formed in 1958, marked the nationalization of this sector as we have studied in phase 1 and phase 2. Between 1974 and 1976, the Indian government fully took over the three foreign oil companies, Esso, Burma, Shell, and Caltex, all wholly owned subsidiaries of the largest and biggest oil multinationals, commonly known as the oil majors. Today, India is the global refining hub with a refining capacity of 248.9 million metric tons per annum and is the fourth largest in the world after the United States, China, and Russia. There are a total of 23 refineries in this country, 18 in the public sector, 2 as joint ventures, and 3 in the private sector. Now, let us see what are the policies and reformation which were put into place and which drastically made this particular sector evolve into what it is today. First comes liberalization. The then Finance Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, introduced the LPG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization, which led to dismantlement of the license Raj and state this regime. Next comes the identification of flaws. The system for distributing subsidized kerosene and LPG was being exploited for illegal activities like black market trading. Also, the fixed price difference between petroleum products like naphtha, petrol, diesel, and kerosene were encouraging distributors and dealers to mix them improperly. At last, were the market prices. They have suggested that refining should be opened up to private investment, and the prices of intermediate products such as naphtha, aviation fluid, and bitumen should be determined by the market. And we can see by India is the highest in importing crude oil or petroleum, and also highest in exporting the refined petroleum, which helps in our BOP as well. This distinguishes the oil refinery sector very well and its impact on Indian economy. Let's see how the future outlook is. India is the world's second largest crude oil importer in 2023, having boosted import by 36% over the past decade to almost 4.6 million barrels per day to meet rising refinery intake. As per International Energy Agency, over the next 7 years, 1 million barrels per day of new refinery distillation capacity will be added in India, more than any other company in the world except for China. And as we all know, the entire world economy is going towards green revolution. Increased uptake in electric vehicles is set to play a key role in decarbonizing the transportation sector. It is estimated that combined new EVs and energy efficiency improvements will avoid 480 kilo barrels per day of extra oil demand in 2023 to 2030 period. Though there's green revolution coming in place, the future, at least the short-term future of this industry is not bleak and is going to boom until a strong and essential, strong and powerful replacement is formed. Thank you.